are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
They grabbed her on this. Randall. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And it's Fultz with the ball for Sacramento. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by DeRozan. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. And Julius Randle with the 3. Randle's got 8 points.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Now, here's Sabonis. This game he had 12. To the middle. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Ellis is checked in for Levine. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Some changes here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Gobert with a screen on Monk. MP passes to Gobert. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. And players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Monk, and it's Levine, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season, with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Gobert with a screen on Monk. There's Noel. Out to Edwards. MP up top. Monk defending. Inside. MP gets it.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knocks out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Murray, the pass to Monk. Sacramento moving it around. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Offensive rebound. Gobert dishes to Noel. Reed with a screen on Monk. And a deep three from MP. Another miss by MP.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Moravia's checked in, and it's DeRozan in for Ellis. Julius Randle's checked in for Minnesota. Joe Ingles comes in for Alexander Walker. Outside DeRozan. 27 seconds left in the second. A shot's good from Monk.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Noel against Monk. MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Randle. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. From deep he goes. That shot is off. And so it's Sacramento in the driver's seat. 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute.
Let's not just finish it right.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss.
A look here now at Minnesota. They are hurting. What's that saying? It's always darkest before the dawn? Well, it must be in the middle of the night over there. Because it's
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Sacramento Kings. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
Still trying to figure out who I am. Who I be.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy who's been getting it done is Malik Monk.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common
Bro,
occurrence. He
why
got
you
to the
still
strike
moving
time and time again.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Julius Randle, MP out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Joe Ingles, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Noel passes to Randle. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect the shot.
Here's Gobert. Good, and it's